Dream Team, it's your boy Neal back with another reaction video, and we are back with our guy Edinger. Absolutely love his videos. Here we are with 60 sayings only real Brits would know. Let's see about that. I'm intrigued to hear what kind of sayings y'all got over there. Before we do though, make sure you hit the subscribe button, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested, and if you like this video, then share it. Let's go ahead and jump in. If you got a favorite video suggestion, you can subscribe to Patreon or drop it in the comment section.
I have lived in the UK for over 10 years, and there are still, every day, words that I find out about that I'm like, what? Can you believe I just found out about tipple this week? Just have a tipple. I can't remember what it means, but I think I do. I think it means drink, like a small little tipple. Tip it in.
Like a sip?
Now, though I've caught on from living here for so long to a lot of different idioms and expressions, there are still some that growing up here you get that I just don't have, and so I have to try and figure them out as I go. So I found this little list here of some idioms that supposedly you will not know unless you grew up here in the UK. Let's find out how many I can get right. First up, let us see. What do we got here? A few sandwiches short of a picnic. That's...
Of course, I understand that one. A few sandwiches short of a picnic, you're not bright. You're not smart. They're not all there in the head. You're not, you know what I'm saying? I got it.
It's funny. I guess it's like not the sharpest tool in the shed.
There you go.
He's a few sandwiches short of a picnic. He's not the brightest guy. When someone lacks common sense. Yes, okay. I'm gonna give myself a point for that.
Same.
Anorak.
Same.
It sounds like an Ariana Grande. One of those types of chairs, Adirondack. They're from Maine. No, I'm gonna have to take an L on this. What is it? Although it's more commonly used as a synonym for raincoat, anorak is something slightly different in playground slang. Someone that's a little bit geeky with strong interests and expertise in a niche area. Do people actually use this? I've never heard it, but
anorak.
All right.
So y'all don't play with him. He's an anorak, bro. He be on that anorak stuff. That's it.
One down. Darn it. Next up, Bagsy.
A bag?
I'm assuming, I think I've heard this. I've heard Bagsy. In New Jersey, we say I call fives, meaning you've got like 5 minutes to get back to your chair. In the UK, I've heard people saying I call bags or Bagsy. I Bagsy the chair means this is my chair, I'm leaving, but it's mine. Don't take it, right? Calling Bagsy is the equivalent of calling shotgun or dibs on something like the front of a car. Yes, okay. I'll give myself that.
Okay.
Does anyone want this? Bagsy. The bee's knees. That's easy. The bee's knees. Oh, that's the bee's. Nobody says that anymore. That's not a thing people say. It's like saying cool beans. It's just a cool thing. That thing is the bee's knees. The height of cool. Yes, I'll give myself the point. Bender, the character from Futurama.
I ain't got none of these, bro. I got one out of all of them so far. This is sad. Bender. Someone that's gay. Oh.
That I think I'm gonna say a bender is when you're going on a night out to get really drunk. You went out on a bender.
That sounds a lot like it makes a lot more sense.
Like a big drinking fest. Someone on a spree of excessive drinking.
Oh, he's
right,
killing it.
Gonna go out on a bender after
it.
getting that one right. Next up, we got blinder. Dang. Maybe it's blinder. Blinder. Oh, I mean, horses wear blinders, and so if someone's got their blinders on, they're not paying attention to what's going on around them. So
yeah,
maybe that's it,
what he
right? Said. To pull a blinder involves achieving something difficult faultlessly and skillfully. Okay.
Bro.
Never heard of that. And did you see that equalizing goal in the last minute of injury time? He pulled a blinder there. Really?
Okay.
Everyone that I've heard of, I'm like, of course. Everyone I've not, I'm like, I've never heard that. That makes no sense to me. Bloody or bleeding. Easy.
Like, what a bloody day. What a bloody good day we're having. Like, an exclamation. Like, that's bloody also. You know what I'm saying? Let's say something like that. Like, something like that. Y'all know what I'm saying. This is hard. This is hard, Brits. Where do y'all get these words?
Never heard that. That makes no sense to me. Bloody or bleeding. Easy. Give me a bloody towel. Give me the bleeding phone. Give me the blitty thing. I think like blitty is when you're a child, and bloody is a swear in the UK. But blitty is like the frick of bloody. There's your fun fact of the day. I always thought that was cute. Dodie used to say blitty when I lived with her, and I was like, that's adorable. But yes, you can add it to anything just to make it sound like you're angry. That was
intensifier. I would say exclamation. I would count myself a point for that.
Bloody good. Yes. Simple. Bob's your uncle, and Fanny is your aunt. And a part of your anatomy. I usually
like you got it right. Bob's your uncle. Like correct. Good job. I don't
say Bob's your uncle at the end of a list of things where I'm telling someone like, first, I film the video, then I pop it into my editor, color grade it, add sound effects, then Bob's your uncle, the video's done.
Okay.
That's pretty much good, right? Yeah. The phrase is used to describe a process which seems difficult, more difficult than it actually is. Okay.
I got it wrong.
I think I can give myself that point. Obviously, I use the expression bog standard. I used this in a video for the Sainsbury's thing. A bog standard, bog meaning like a bog, like a toilet, is that right?
Yeah.
I use it to mean like your average thing. An example being Sainsbury's is your bog standard supermarket, in London at least, in terms of, that's like the average one you see all over the place. You can get cheaper, you can get more expensive, but Sainsbury's is right in the middle, IMO. I think some people might say bog standard to mean the bog. It's completely ordinary with no frills, embellishments, or add-ons. Okay.
I'll give you that.
The average thing.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Okay.
I'll give you that.
I'm giving myself another point. Botch
you deserve
job.
it.
Oh, if you get.
Oh, they did a bad job. They did a terrible job. They botched it. Awful.
And like an electrician like I did once, who basically drilled a hole in the wall the size of his fist so he could pull the light out, I'd be like, oh my God, what a botched job. Just badly done, right? A repair job that's done in a hurry probably falls apart. Yep. Point. Yeah. Budge up.
I got 3.
Something you shout at someone in the underground.
Budge up. Like, man up. Man up. Suck it up. Budge up. I don't know.
Because they're not actually moving down the carriage. Budge up, right? I'm actually going to say that's got to be it. An informal way of asking someone to make room where you're sitting or when you sit down. Budge up. Yes. Yes. I'm counting that as well. Butchers. A butcher's.
Like
I mean, a place where you get meat. He went to the butcher. Or you go into the butcher's to get your hair cut. Right? Is that it? Is that it? Butcher's hook is Cockney rhyming slang for look. Gosh dang it. So if you're having a butcher's, you're having a look at something. Cack-handed, that's when you've got a cack in your hand. You've done it really badly. He did it very cack. His hands are shaking. He's.
What is a cack? I don't even know what a cack. What is a cack?
Cack-handed. A task performed in an awkward or uncomfortable fashion, usually clumsily. Yep. I'm giving myself a point. He handles a screwdriver very cack-handedly. I'll take it. Cheeky, like, gonna
cheeky.
Pop over for a cheeky Nando's.
Yeah, cheeky, like, you're a cheeky one, you, like, I don't know how to explain it. They're cheeky, because I watch Love Island UK all the time, and this word gets used so much. Like, he's very cheeky. He's very, I don't know, slick, he's got good banter. He's not, I don't know how to explain it.
Cheeky's when you're doing something that's like a bit mischievous, like, oh,
yeah,
I shouldn't really have this.
That's how
I'm gonna do it anyway. The cheek. I shouldn't say this, but the cheek. No, very cheeky, like a cheeky monkey. Children are so cheeky, they tied my shoelaces together last week. Yeah, it's standard. Chock-a-block.
Okay, I won't give my point. Chocolate bar.
A what? A chock-a-block? Is that a block of chocolate? When you're
gotta be
fighting the other ninjas in Naruto and someone performs a chakra block. No. Something full to the brim or rammed could be described as a chock-a-lock? Then what's a chock-a-block? This is sometimes shortened to chaka. We should have taken the other route. This road is chaka. I mean, I'd say it's chock full. Maybe that's American English. I'd say, oh, it's chock full of that. I say that all the time, but chock-a-block or chock-a-lock. Clearly, the Independent hasn't really gotten their words right.
It just doesn't make sense to me. I'm lost.
Even spell check this one. Chuffed. Oh, I'm well chuffed about that. I'm just very pleased. I like using chuffed. I use that quite a lot. Full of pride. Yes. Full of pride. I'm well chuffed. Very well pleased. Cost a bomb? That cost a bomb. Basically, anytime.
Like, kind of like what we say, that cost an arm and a leg. That's expensive. It's too expensive, basically.
The NHS is furtherly not funded by the Tories. You say, well, it's because it cost a bomb, and we'd much rather have more nuclear bombs in the UK, right? Expensive. I could have guessed that.
I got that. That's 4. That's 4.
I've never heard cost a bomb. I'd say it cost a fortune. Cost a bomb? Cream crackered. This is another idiom for being like drunk, right? He's got absolutely cream crackered last night, mate. Had his 7th carling.
What the?
Drinking carling like an idiot. Cockney rhyming slang for knackered. Dang it! Dang it! I'm angry. I thought I'd have that one. Cream crackered is when you're knackered, which of course means when you're really exhausted, you're tired. Curtain twitcher. I'm sorry.
Bro, I don't even know where y'all getting this stuff from, bro. Like, there's no context clues to even be able to guess a lot of these words, bro. Like, curtain twitcher. What on God's earth could a curtain twitcher be? Like, who first said curtain twitcher? How? Why? Where? When? Who?
He's a little curtain twitcher. He is. He's over there. Someone that's a peeping Tom.
That makes sense, actually.
A nosy neighbor. Yep. He's
that makes
obsessed with
sense,
anything that
actually.
happens in the street.
Gosh, okay. I shouldn't have exploded over that one because that actually makes sense.
He's a bloody curtain twitcher, but he still won't sign for our packages. The cheek. All right, Dench. Judi Dench. It's just Judi Dench. An adjective used to advocate something that is impressive or agreeable.
Wow.
What? Its reported creator, British rapper Lethal Bizzle, which is no relation to musical Bethan, elusively told The Guardian that the word means anything you want. So then it's not a word.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a spaghetti carbonara for dinner. Dench. Stop trying to make fetch happen. This isn't real. I've lost. There's some credibility being lost right now.
Yeah.
Dim.
That doesn't
Something's
count.
not smart.
Yeah.
Not bright.
Yeah, exactly. I'll give myself that because I would have said the same.
Yep. Dawdle.
That's fine.
When someone sings.
When you're dawdle, you're taking too long. You're procrastinating. You're something like that.
It's a song on ukulele. Doesn't dawdle mean to, like, that's diddle. Ugh. I'm gonna say play with still. I'm gonna say play with. An easy task is a dawdle. Oh,
dang it.
I genuinely didn't know that. Dog's dinner. A dog's dinner.
Throwing up.
A really low quality, cheap dinner. A dog's dinner is a mess or a fiasco. Also referred to as a dog's breakfast. Interesting, interesting. You've made a bloody dog's dinner of that, didn't you? No, I'm not going to use that. I prefer dog's breakfast. Faff. He's about faffing around. Faff, you know, just extra. What's the word? I use it, but I don't know how to describe it. I'm just faffing around, just wasting time, or, oh, that's a bit too much faff for me. It's like stuff really nitty gritty I don't want to deal with. Like, I'd rather do something simple. I don't want to make a dishoom dish because there's too much faff in doing all the different spices, right? To faff is to waste time doing very little. I'm giving myself a point. Fit.
He's good.
Obviously, when someone's...
They look good. They look, I hear this on Love Island way too much. Way too much. They're fit. They look good. They look amazing.
Fit. They look good. They don't necessarily have to be like physically fit.
Yeah,
they just have to be.
They look good.
Fit. Full Monty. I'll have the full Monty, please. It's basically like if you go to Five Guys and you order your burger all the way. You just get all of it, the whole thing. It's a euphemism for stripping. No, I disagree. No. Our Christmas dinner had everything from sprouts to Yorkshire puddings. If you're going to have a roast, have the full Monty. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Oh, because a film came out about stripping, people got confused, but Full Monty refers to pursuing something to the absolute limits. Yes. Okay. Yes, points. Full of beans. I found out about this
like he's full of crap. He's full of ish. Like, he's lying. Like, he's full of beans, bro. Or farting. Like he stinks. Are you full of beans, mate?
Last week. This is actually what encouraged me to make this video, what inspired me. Full of beans. My girlfriend used it and I was like, I'm sorry. What the f? British people love beans so much. They describe being full of beans as full of energy.
What?
Full of beans. Just very energetic in it. Something that's energetic, lively, or enthusiastic might be described as full of beans.
I don't understand that, but...
I wouldn't have gotten this a couple weeks ago, but here we are. Gaff. Oh, this is used when you're like...
Gaff is like gossip. Like gossip?
I don't want to go around your gaff. It costs like £5.60 a pint. Absolutely not. Come round my ends. Right? gaff. It's like location, your abode, your home, your area. Gaff is an informal word for home. Chicka-pow!
He's good.
Next, gallivanting. Is that British? He's just out gallivanting around, just kind of doing his thing. Just gallivanting. Just
I agree.
Do.
I'm taking the point if he gets this right, because I would agree with that. I just didn't know how to put it into words.
That's me gallivanting. To gallivant means to roam or to set off on an expedition. Yep.
I'm taking that point.
Gallivanting. Give me a tinkle on the blower.
What on God's green there? Give me a tinkle on the blower. I don't even know, to be honest.
What?
I'm
sorry? Not something you say to your girlfriend's parents at dinner. I gotta say, give me a tinkle on the blower. Blowjob. I'll just say it. Okay, it's a blowjob. Give me a call. No. This is ridiculous. Give me a tinkle on the blower. You do not say this. You do not say this to someone to say call me. So you like meet a girl in a club and you're like, oh, here's my number. Give me a tinkle on the blower. Slap. All right, she's not gonna call you. She's gonna call the police. Leave her alone. Gobsmacked. That last one has me absolutely gobsmacked. I can't speak.
So like befuddled, but I won't give myself this point because I needed his context clues.
As if, but pretty much speechless, right? Astounded, bewildered, and shocked. I'm gonna give myself that point. Gutted. Absolutely gutted, mate.
I'm absolutely disappointed.
United won again. Mate. Absolutely gutted. Just disappointed. Really disappointed. The bottom barrel of disappointment. A football fan watches his team lose. I like how my example was about football. I don't watch that, but so is theirs. Absolutely gutted. Next, we've got half-past.
Half-past.
It's just half past whatever time it is. So if it's 7:30, you'd say 7:30. I got a little confused there because Germany uses the opposite. There's just like a quarter to, quarter past, half past, but their half is like a half before. I'm confused. While Americans are more likely to say 7:30 or 5:50, Brits will often say past the hour, e.g. 7:30 and 10 to 6. I would disagree. Americans use both of these, so this is not just British. So, yeah, I would disagree. It's 20 past 11. Americans, chime in this comment section. You also would say 20 past 11 possibly, right? This is one of those things where I'm like, I've lived here too long. Did I used to say that?
In general, the people I know, people around me would say 11:20 rather than 20 past 11. I do know, like, I feel like the older generation would say, like, oh, it's a quarter till. Know what I'm saying? Or like the older generation, the younger generation, nah, we just telling you, hey, it's 7:30, hey, it's 7:45, 7:15.
I definitely would say quarter to 5, half past. I swear I say half past. I don't know. Americans, help me out. Next up, Hank Marvin. I just want to put it out there. Nobody says this. Nobody says Hank Marvin unless it's some Cockney slang. Marvin rhymes with larvin my life. Oh, I'm Hank Marvin. I larvin my life. Marvin's Darvin. No, oh, I'm absolutely Hank Marvin. I'm starving. That's got to be it, right? Yes! I'll take it. Cockney rhyming slang. Easy once you figure out it's just rhyming. In it. I've said in it 3 times already in this video, bruv. Come on, in it.
It's just something you say at the end of your sentences. In it. I
actually use in it in normal conversation. It's just a normal word for me now. Isn't it? In it? It sounds nice. I use it because it's much faster than saying isn't it. And it like I said, it sounds really lovely. So
I'll give myself in it quite a lot. I deserve
Lurgy.
Nah.
Lurgy? When you're a cleric, when you're in the church, you're a clergy member. No, lurgy. Lurgy, I think my friend Bliss has used this, and I learned it from her. I think it means when you're ill. You're like, you're I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm fairly certain it's sick, right? If someone's caught the lurgy, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, they are suffering from a cold or flu. Got it, nailed it. Minging, different word. Minging. Minging means disgusting. Like, oh, did you see the stuff in my sink? There's minging in there. There's a lot of stuff in there. Gross stuff, right? Something unpleasant, unappetizing, or highly unattractive. Minging. Make sure you pronounce it the right way. Mint.
Minging.
Absolute mint, mate.
Yeah, it's nice. It's decent. It's great. It's perfect.
Listen, just bought myself a brand new subwoofer. Oh, looks so mint. Fresh, good, brand new. I learned it from eBay. Mint can be used when referring to something of the highest caliber. Yes.
10 points.
Mortal.
I'm at 10.
Mortal. I'm gonna assume mortal is very similar to deadly. It's mortal. Mortal describes someone highly intoxicated or drunk in a sloppy manner.
Okay.
Okay, that's a negative point.
Okay.
I did not get that. On it like a bonnet. Just means
I'm on it. Like I got it. I'm on it. I'm on the task. I'm on it.
I've got it. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. Don't worry. I've got it. I've got it covered. I'm on it like a bonnet.
Exactly.
I never heard that before, but yep, situation's under control. I will take it. We've got over egg the pudding.
No idea.
What?
No idea.
So pudding in the UK also means dessert. So it could be a Yorkshire pudding. It could be a sticky toffee pudding. Over egg the pudding. Don't over egg the pudding. Don't overthink it, guys. Don't over egg the pudding. Don't overthink it, right? Over egging the pudding means embellishing or overdoing something to the extent that it's detrimental to the finished product.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. That's what I said, right?
No.
Yeah. Give me some. Yeah, give me a point. Par.
You don't deserve that.
Is this a golfing term for when something is
Par.
average, standard? That's par for the course. Means like, yeah, I came to expect that. Par breaches social and common courtesy. What? Hey, what? Par can also be used as a verb. You just got parred. Really now? This slang term can be a British abbreviation of the French faux pas. Except British people don't pronounce R's when they're in words and instead throw them into words that they're not, such as faux pas. I don't mean this as a par. Really? Do you not just say faux pas? Do you say par? What?
I would say like it. I don't mean this as an insult, but I would say something like that.
That's a negative for me. Pear-shaped is when something goes really bad. When something goes tits up, it's pear-shaped. A situation which has quickly evolved into an accident waiting to happen. I'm gonna give myself a point for that, okay?
Yeah.
Pinch punch, first of the month. This is a thing I think mostly done in school, but also was done in some offices that I worked at. The first day of every month, people will go and pinch you and punch you, as it's the first of the month. It's kind of like birthday punches, but every month.
That's terrible.
British people love pain. Pop your clogs. A really, really, really annoying pre-roll ad on YouTube for the last year. Pop your clogs.
Pop your clogs.
It's when you take your shoes off because you're comfortable. You're just really comfortable. He's popped his clogs, right? This cheery phrase is widely believed to originate from a northern factory worker at the time of the Industrial Revolution. When they were working the factory floor, employees had to wear hard clogs to protect their feet. Pop has evolved from cock. Of course it has. And when someone cocked their clogs, the toes of their clogs pointed up in the air as they lay down dead. Oh! Did you hear what happened to John's old man? He popped his clogs. I do feel like that is one that I might have heard of, or
I don't. That's crazy. That one. Do y'all really say that? That caught on? Like, I would have never got that in a million
that people would go, how did you not know that?
Never gotten that one.
Interesting. Popped your clogs. Quid's in. Quid, money, pound.
Yeah.
He's got his quids in. He's put all his chickens in one basket. He's
he's all in. He's all in.
He's got his quids in. He's got a staked interest. What is it? What is it? Someone whose quids in has invested in an opportunity which is probably going to benefit them. Thank you. I will take that.
I won't
I've got my
give
quids
it to
in.
myself.
I've got my quids in that you've subscribed after watching this video. Shirty. Man, that guy is pretty shirty. Have you seen him? He's wearing a shirt.
No idea.
I wish I could make a serious guess at this. Is it, okay, if it's Cockney rhyming slang, then shirty means flirty. So I'm just gonna say flirty. Shirty is someone short-tempered or irritated? Really? I'm wearing a shirt. Am I irritated? Don't get shirty with me, mister. The meaning of this slang has been debated, but the word shirt is derived from the Norse for short. Oh, don't get short with me. Therefore, don't get shirty. Okay. Oh, skew with. I use this one now. My friend Bliss taught me it from old Sheffield. Skew-if is when something is crooked. When something is not quite straight, it's a bit skew-if, a bit helter-kelter, right? Skew-if is askew. I'll take it, thank you. Skive. My girlfriend taught me this. Skiving is another word for playing hooky, is what we say in the States, when you don't go to school when you're supposed to. Or if you don't go to work when you're supposed to. You're skiving off, right? Skiving is the act of avoiding work or school. Thank you. Oh, by pretending to be ill. Okay, interesting.
I'm so lost. I've gotten 11 right so far. This is sad.
Sod's Law. Sod's Law is if anything can go wrong, it can sod off, right? It can go bad. If anything can go wrong, it will definitely go wrong. Yes, spend a penny.
God.
If you spend a penny now, you will save a penny later.
Like in for a penny, in for a pound?
That's Benjamin Franklin, right? To spend a penny is a polite euphemism for going to the toilet. I've never heard this. Spend a penny?
What?
Spend a penny? Okay.
What?
I'm not going to use that. I'm not going to tell someone I'm going to spend a penny. I loved it when I went to Ireland. Everybody said they were going to go freshen up as like the polite way of saying, take a dump. Excuse me. I've got to go freshen up. You swat, mate? This is swatting, all right?
Yeah.
I'm swatting. I don't know. Gosh, I'm actually doing really badly at this. SWAT, similar to nerd or geek, but less derogatory? Brits, do you use this? You might know what it is, though. That's the issue. I think it's like, you might not use it, but you're like, oh, well, I know that word. Take the biscuit. Oh, that actually takes the biscuit right there. Takes the biscuit is almost like Bob's your uncle of, you've made up your mind about something. That takes the biscuit. That's the final straw. I now know. If someone has done something highly irritating or surprising in an exasperating fashion, you might say they've taken the biscuit, which is a cookie.
Okay.
Tickety-boo. Tickety-boo? I don't know. I genuinely don't. Oh, is it rhyme slang? Tickety-boo, gotta take a poo. Something that is tickety-boo is satisfactory.
Or in order.
Dang it!
This
Waffle.
is tough.
When you're just waffling around, you're not actually doing anything of purpose. You're
It's
just kind of
a
waffling.
waffle.
You know,
It's a waffle.
You're not actually doing anything. You're just waffling around. I should be cleaning, but I just waffled around the house for a bit. When someone makes a great speech while skirting around the subject, saying little of any value, yes, I actually got told I waffled quite a bit on a TV show that I was filming for. I was hosting a TV show. I'm not allowed to say too much, but yeah, that's coming up hopefully. If you're a kid in the next month or two, I waffle basically. I talk for YouTube like this, and when I don't know what I'm doing, I waffle a bit and come back. Well, that's not what you do on TV, it turns out. I'm so sorry. Wally, Dick. Wally's got to be shown. That's Willy. Wally is like, where's Wally? Where's Waldo? You don't know where he is. Where'd he go? He's Wally.
Your
He's
wallet.
Missing. Someone silly or incompetent. Wangle.
Like who's in charge of this? Who's in charge of these words? UK. Who's doing this? Who's making these words up? Wangle.
Gonna wangle you. Gonna give you a wangling. Wangle in the jangle.
No idea.
Wangle means you've accomplished or attained something through cunning means. I wangled some first-class seats. You wangled first-class seats? I would say you blagged your way, maybe. I would not say wangled. Wangled? Wind your neck in. Is this when you're rubbernecking? When you're looking out the window? Or you're looking at other people? You're being a peeping Tom?
Yeah, stop staring. Like, why are you... Stop staring.
Stop being nosy. Wind your neck in, all right? If you want to tell someone to not concern themselves with issues that don't directly affect them, wind your neck in. Point. Okay. Wind-up merchant.
I suck.
A wind-up merchant is someone whose entire goal is to wind you up. You know, make you upset, get you annoyed. Someone that makes comments just to spark controversy.
We would call that an instigator.
That was pretty self-explanatory, I think. Zonked. Absolutely exhausted. Very similar to 90, right? Exhausted, tired.
I'm 12.
Yes. How did I do? I think I did pretty well.
I got 12 out of 60. That's 1/5. It's a 20. I'll take it.
Actually, I learned quite a few. This has been very useful for me. Hopefully, you learned a few too. This was fun. And now it's time to use all these British words to tell you about today's video sponsor, Squarespace. So, I am a...
We are going to skip the sponsor, bro, but that was Brits, y'all really baffle me. I'll say that. That's all we got. You guys got a favorite video suggestion, you can subscribe to Patreon or drop it in the comment section. It's your boy Neal. Out.